asks you to do, you can then take your temperature again and track it throughout the day to see if it's trending upward or downward. And that's going to be great information for you to then share with your doctor when you report those results to them.
Well, it's empowering, certainly, because you're able to take control. You're able to take control and know your temperature or those of the loved ones in the family. With everyone on the phone line, I have less than 800 before it's sold out. We're estimating sell out within the next 8 or 9 minutes, just so everybody knows there won't be any left. It's important that I say this because, you know, knowing what happens behind the scenes and the quality assurance control that HSN and QVC has is second to none. And HSN is so proud of the quality of the products that they bring in, and they put a lot of research into making sure that this contactless thermometer was really the best that we've been able to find at a reasonable price, making sure that it's giving you accurate information. Because what good is a thermometer if it's not giving you accurate information? What I love is what Rob shared just now. Whilst this is important for today, so that we are able to take our temperature in the proper way, like we're seeing on the news, like we're seeing all around this wonderful earth, that the best way, the most hygienic way, is to use a no-contact device. And that's exactly what this is. I'm not putting anything in my mouth, nothing's touching me. I hold this and I press it and instantly it gives me the reading. But above and beyond that, also going forward from today and forever, this will be the thermometer you use. This will be the only thermometer you use because it's delivering such accuracy. And on top of that, it's a thermometer that you can put to good use when it comes to checking if baby's bottle is the right temperature, or if the swimming pool water is the right temperature, or the hot tub or the bathtub water is going to be right. So there's a lot of things that this helps with for sure. But it's important that as we all look out for each other, and you know, you turn on the news every day, and I don't even want to talk about it because it gets me down, but there's so much that's going on, and we've all got to try and be careful and conscientious. Taking our temperature is one of those first line of defense ways that we can know how we are, we can take control of ourselves, know if there's a problem or anybody in our family. So even if you don't get this from us today, Rob, it's important, I think, that your message is heard far and wide, that by taking our temperature, we are helping ourselves and helping others.
That is so important, Adam, and I'm so happy that you said that. You know, because we all feel good when we're taking care of ourselves, and we feel even better when we're taking care of those around us, the people that we love, and even folks that we don't know. You know, and one of the things that surfaces very soon in this coronavirus situation that we're seeing is an elevated temperature. And so if you have something like this, that you can get fast, accurate results with no contact, you're not spreading germs throughout your household, as Adam mentioned, because that is one of the most common means of transmission, is within the household. And so not only are you getting that accurate and instantaneous information, but what do you do with it then? So if you find that you have an elevated temperature, certainly you want to alert your doctor to that, but you also can tell yourself, well, you know what, I need to stay in, I need to stay home, I need to stay away, because it is through that simple act that we can start reducing some of the transmission that we're seeing. And unfortunately, Adam, you know, I feel the same way you do. It's very disheartening. But, you know, when we have something like this, it can take some of the fear and anxiety away. We know that we're not running a temperature, or if we are, we can then take the proper steps to protect those around us. So very, very vital that you have an up-to-date temperature monitoring system in your house. How long has it been since you upgraded your thermometer? You know, some of us are still working with those old mercury thermometers that you have to shake down every time you use them and disinfect them. This, again, is instantaneous. You can go from hot to cold. You can go from body to surface measurements. Another thing that I didn't mention, Adam, is this also reads in both Celsius and Fahrenheit.
Right.
And I love that feature because a lot of digital thermometers will let you select if you're measuring in Celsius or Fahrenheit, but once you measure, that's it. But this, what I'd like to show you, I'm going to show you again how simple this is, and just take my temperature so I can show you this feature. And in 1 second, I've got my result here. Oh, I think I was on the wrong mode. Let's do that again, Adam. And let's go ahead and there we go. So 98.5. Now, if I wanted to find out what that would be in Celsius, there's a little button here on the side. It says mode. And so I'm just going to press that, and it instantaneously converts that over to Celsius. So sometimes you get something that has to be stored at a certain temperature, and that information is in a certain unit of measurement, not the one that you're familiar with. This is going to convert that result for you instantaneously right on the monitor itself.
Rob,
another thing, go ahead, Adam.
Rob, so just one quick thing for everybody who's watching or tuning in, I want you to know, because I don't have any extended deliveries or advanced orders, we now have, with all the folks ordering, 400 remaining. So there's over 500 people placing orders at this moment online at hsn.com, and obviously on our toll-free number. If you would like one, if you call right now, you will be able to get one. So please bear that in mind. Do the flex pay. There's a 30-day money-back guarantee. But it really is important to me that I convey to you how strict and stringent and proud HSN is of the quality control that they put on the product. This isn't just a contactless thermometer. It's the one that we believe is going to give you absolutely accurate information, and the one that we believe is the easiest to use. Because Rob, as we were saying before, it's okay having a no-contact thermometer. If it's awkward to use, people aren't going to use it correctly.
That is absolutely true, and it's true of so many temperature monitoring systems. You know, the thing that we used to put in our ear, the ear had to be pulled at a certain angle so that you could get down into the ear properly. Rolling it across the forehead, you know, the thermometer in the mouth, is it in the right place? This takes all the guesswork out of everything when it comes to taking your temperature. You're getting that instant result. Adam, I can see there that you're 94.1. And that green backlight makes everything so easy to see, so you can actually see the results. On those little mercury thermometers that I was mentioning, those are very difficult to read. Always had a problem doing that.
Me too.
And so what I would like to show you now is the memory feature on this. So again, I'm going to take my temperature because it's so fast. 1 second here, and we've got our result. Now I'm going to come down here, and I'm going to show you these two little buttons on the side. There's a plus and a minus sign. And so to go backward in time, you just push this. That's going to go back through our measurements, right? And I've got it on Celsius, so it's reading everything Celsius. If I want to change that, you can just move that there. And again, we can go back through or we can go forward. It's storing 10 measurements. That's great for tracking your temperature over time. And it's great information that you can have at your fingertips should you have to alert your doctor, hey, I'm running a fever, what should I do?
Right, and that's the key. It's knowing. It's just knowing. Remember, as Rob, you just showed us, and as I just did, it's instantaneous, so we're not waiting around. You pull the trigger, and you're good to go. Rob, share with us for a second. I mean, you're a healthcare professional. You work in this industry and have done for many, many years. We've seen you on HSN for a long time. These are certainly unprecedented times, but, you know, as they say, we are going to get through this, but what we all have to do is to take ownership and look after ourselves. And one of the things about this dastardly COVID-19 is there is an elevation in temperature, right?
That is right. You know, there are some things that we, like you said, we can take ownership of. And one of those is screening ourselves regularly to see what our temperature is doing. You know, we hear a lot about this spread of coronavirus through asymptomatic carriers. And so, but oftentimes we can have a fever and not actually realize that we have a fever.
Right.
And so this is going to help you determine, you know, you can take your temperature before you walk into the office. This is just part of our new normal. And everybody is going to have to come to terms with that. That's something that we're going to see for the foreseeable future, where we're being screened at airports for temperature. We're being screened at our places of business, our schools, our social gatherings, public events. This is something that's going to become part of our lives. And I would encourage everybody to get the latest technology, contact-free, so completely touchless. You're not cross-contaminating within your household. It is a safe and effective, clinically accurate temperature measuring system. And as you said, Adam, you know, I've looked around since this whole thing began, and what I noticed is that almost every drugstore, even online stores, were out of thermometers. Yeah. And then I started noticing pricing of the thermometers. And so I really think this is a wonderful thing that HSN is bringing forward for people at this time especially. And
it's today and it's forever, because it just, even when we get past this is still going to be the best thermometer you've ever bought in your life.
That's right. That is right.
So going forward, whenever you need a thermometer, this will be the best one you've ever owned. You only buy it one time and then you're good to go. So that's the good news about it. With everyone on the phone line, 200 available now, so you must be dialing in the next next minute and a half in order to ensure you get yours. Again, I don't have any advanced orders or extended deliveries. We brought in as much as we could. I know our team were working with Vivitar for the past 7 days. In the past 48 hours, it has been on a couple times. What you're looking at is the final presentation. And Rob, as you were sharing before, it's not just a body thermometer. We can also see value in this because we can use it in many other areas.
That is so true. And you know, you can use it for things, you know, in the refrigerator, there's just a warmer or cooler little dial, and it's kind of a guess where you're setting that. You can actually take the temperature of objects in your refrigerator, make sure it's set at the proper temperature. Your air vents in your home, as you mentioned, Adam, the water in the pool, your cup of tea. And I'm going to show you again, just by sliding this little toggle switch forward from body to surface, I can come over here, and within 1 second, I can find out what the temperature of this baby bottle is. It's come down to 103.1, still a little warm. And we can also go right from hot to cold with no waiting and get a clear, accurate measurement of surface temperature. And so again, you're going to be using this not only to take your own body temperature, but as Adam said, after all of this is over and we return to whatever normal looks like at that point, this is something that you're going to use over and over again in your home, hopefully for years to come.
It really is. It's a fabulous product and it's well designed. Just one last quick question. Rob, when I get this home and I take it out of the box, is there anything I have to do to set it up?
There's nothing you have to do, Adam. I'm glad you asked that. All you have to do is put 2 AA batteries in the unit, and it is ready to use right out of the box. There's no programming, there's no settings. All you have to do is point it at whatever you'd like to measure the temperature of, make sure you're either on body or surface, pull the trigger, and you're done.
Rob, I want to thank you so much as always. I appreciate your guidance and your expertise. From all of us here at HSN, stay safe, and I'll see you soon.
Thank you. You too, Adam.
Thank you, Rob. An amazing gentleman, very talented, very knowledgeable, really great guy. Thank you for all of your orders on this. I wish you all